What is going on, my YouTube fam? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see behind me, we have a new car in the shop today. I know a ton of you guys are gonna know exactly whose car this is. This is my brother Cameron's car, and this is the car we did a build for him when he was in the hospital getting treated for cancer. So he's going through all the chemotherapy. He was in the hospital for a very long time. So Bobby and I took his car, we modded it all out, made it look really nice. And the time has come where he wants to sell the car. He actually picked up I don't know if I should be saying this or not. I hope, Cameron, if you're watching this, you're not trying to like surprise your YouTube, but he picked up a brand new truck. So he's going to be selling his Subaru, and he wants me to put it all back to stock for him. So that is what we're going to be working on today. We finally got some Subaru content, some non-Evo content on the channel. I know a lot of you guys are going to be happy about that. I love Subis. I'm a diehard Subi fan. I've had multiple Subarus in my life, like 13 or 14 Subis, and I absolutely love them. Hopefully soon we'll have another Subaru back on the channel, but for today, we can pretend that this car is ours and get some work done on it. Definitely in winter mode right now, no front lip. I did just buy him side skirts that he never even installed, so Cameron, bruh, you're killing me with that. He's got the STI BBS limited edition wheels on here with the snow tires, so it's in winter mode. It doesn't look the best right now. But all we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting the stock wheels back on it, stock suspension, stock exhaust, stock headlights. What else do we have? Stock radio. I think that's it. Exhaust, headlights, radio, springs, wheels. We're going to be leaving that black roof on there because I think it looks better no matter what. He didn't bring over the stock trunk and wing, so we're just going to leave that on there. I think he wants to swap that out himself. Let's get to work, guys. Let's get this thing up in the air. We're going to pull off the stock wheels, suspension, swap out the springs, pull off the flaps, and just completely put this thing back to stock so he can sell it. Typical Niemela fashion, his battery is dead as shit. He must have learned from me. Literally all my batteries are always dead, I feel like, and so is his. Okay, so we have all the wheels off, the rally armor mud flaps off. Let's move on to the suspension. It might be pretty difficult to get the stock springs back on the struts. I don't have a spring compressor here, so I may have to go rent one. All you guys know how sketchy it is pulling springs off struts, but putting stock ones back on the struts without a spring compressor may be literally impossible. I guess we can give it a shot, see what happens. I'm sure a few of you are wondering what's going on with this Evo 10 project. The last video you saw at the very end, I thought we had diagnosed the issue where something wasn't getting power. Turns out I misdiagnosed it. I'll explain it in an upcoming video, but I kind of want to like step away from that car for a minute. It's pissing me off. I've been working on it a ton behind the scenes, but I'll have a video explaining what exactly is going on with this car here soon. we just got all of the suspension removed. Let's see if we can get the Swift springs off and the OEM ones back on without a spring compressor. This is definitely going to be a fun, yet probably a little bit scary moment. That was not bad at all. It was actually pretty freaking easy to do. I've done it before on like, I think it was either a Forester or an Outback, where the stock springs are like so freaking long. The second you pull off the top hat, the strut shoots across the floor. So on these, it's really, really easy. I know on like a Forester and Outback, where they sit a bit higher and the springs are longer, it's really freaking, it's pretty much impossible to do on one of those. This day is going way too freaking smooth. All the stock springs are back on the struts. Let's throw the struts back on the car, and then I think I want to move on to the headlights. Pretty much all we have left is the headlights, the exhaust, and the radio. And then I think he said he had a trailer hitch on here from towing his dirt bike around that he wanted me to pull off too. So I think I may have to pull the rear bumper for that. I'm kind of just waiting for something bad to happen or not go as planned. But typically, like, I don't know why, when I'm working on Subarus, I feel like everything always goes good. When I'm working on Evos, I'm always having problems. I think I'm way better at working on Subis because I've had so many Subarus in my life that I'm much more familiar with how everything's set up. We just got all the suspension finished up. Let's go ahead and clean up the shop floor because we're gonna be crawling under there and I don't wanna be pissed off the whole time getting dripped on and sitting in water. So let's clean up the shop floor and we can bang out the exhaust. Alright, exhaust is off. It looks like to remove this trailer hitch, we're gonna have to pull off the rear bumper, which kind of sucks. Not a super big deal, but the thing is extremely hidden up in there. And yeah, we're gonna have to pull the bumper off to get to that. So the most annoying part of this whole put back to stock build, I guess you could call it, that we're doing, is all finished up. That exhaust without a lift is kind of a pain, especially in the winter when it's all wet and whatnot. So let's bust out the headlights real quick, throw in the OEM radio. I don't know what he's doing with all these aftermarket parts. I know I'm getting the wheels from him. These wheels back here, you guys will see what car those are going on. I'm sure 90% of you already know, but yeah, let's swap out the last two parts and then I think we're done. Slowly but surely, this car is going from a really good looking WRX to like a meh, kind of pretty freaking ugly WRX. If you ask me, stock, they don't look all that good. Unless you get like the 17 or 18 that have like the 5-spoke wheels. They look decent, but I think this is a 15 or 16, and the wheels, stock wheels on this car, are pretty damn ugly. Speaking of wheels, I kind of messed up. I was supposed to bring in those wheels right there and get the TPMS sensors pulled out and put back in the stock wheels, and I completely forgot about it. It's 6 o'clock now, too late to go bring them in. So if you guys want to see this car complete, you're gonna have to stay tuned until tomorrow's video. We are all done for tonight. There's absolutely nothing else we can do to put this car more stock. Bright and early tomorrow morning, we can run in, get the TPMS sensor swapped out of the end keys into the OEM wheels, and then send this thing back on its way to Cameron, and I'm assuming he's gonna sell it. I don't know what he's doing with all the parts, but all I know is, Cameron, I'm stealing your wheels for one of my cars. Briefly, I want to touch on the Evo 10, this car right here. I have not been able to figure it out for the life of me what is going on with this car. I do have a video, I think I mentioned earlier, I have a video coming soon, so I don't know. I'm lost. I'm extremely lost on this car. We did have a misdiagnosis with a broken wire. I'll explain that in the video more in depth, but just know that the last thing that we found with this car that I thought was wrong turns out is not wrong. I hope in the comment section on that video that I upload probably tomorrow or maybe the next day that someone has another idea as to what could be going on. We literally checked everything and we still haven't figured it out. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't really know what else to do in today's video. I guess we're pretty much done. It's getting pretty late. It's dark out. We can't really go hooning around. If we could, I would take Cameron's car out and go hooning for Cameron, because I know he doesn't hoon all that much himself. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's vlog.